Are you ready for this? The reason you are not making the amount of money you want to be making is you are not getting the amount of leads you need to have to make that amount of money. Get it? Okay, so this is the secret, and it's hidden right in front of your face. And I'm going to show you clear and straight that this is the secret to you making 6, 7, or even 8 figures online. Now, to get leads, ever heard of the phrase lead magnets? Of course you have, but maybe you haven't thought about it deep enough. First of all, why do you think they call it lead magnets versus lead blah, blah, blah? Well, it's simple and it's powerful, and you can use this immediately in your business to get more leads and explode your business. Now, magnets attract. They have a true force and pull on certain materials like metal shavings. Now, let's say that people were metal shavings. A small magnet would attract a small amount of people, but a very large and powerful magnet would attract a whole lot of people. Now that makes sense, right? But it's more than that. First of all, too many people are trying to use dead magnets that have no true pull or force to attract any real people or metal shavings. And by the way, speaking of lead magnets, free is still the biggest lead magnet in the world and always will be. Unless you are offering your leads free empty bags of nothing. Don't offer your leads free empty bags of nothing because people are smarter than that. You see those dead magnets that I mentioned, those free empty bags of nothing, the run-of-the-mill PDFs and checklists? People have gotten used to them. You see your new lead magnet in front of them needs to offer them something very new, something desirable, and something very exciting. Okay, so now let me mix some metaphors on purpose, because we're here to make money and not for an English class, right? Okay, so now let's think about lead magnets also like fish food. And by the way, if you want fish to come eat your food, you better make it, like we mentioned, free. Okay, by the way, for you out there who think that free does not work anymore, it always depends on what you are offering. If you had a business and you were offering free sandwiches, you would have a line out your door and maybe around the corner. And if you were a business offering brand new free automobiles, you would have a line a mile long, maybe 10 miles long. You see, in business, free is still the most powerful word on the planet. It's all about what you offer free. So no longer are you going to offer those free bags of nothing. Okay, so let's say there are all different types of fish out there and different types of fish types that like different types of fish food. You had better know your desired fish and fish type, your customer avatar, hello. So don't try to feed them some food they don't even like and is for some other type fish. That would be dumb. Don't be dumb, be smart. And here's another thing. A lot of people have been out there for a long while feeding these fish. And so your fish food, your lead magnet, better be extra tasty and just what their taste buds, their desires, needs, and pain points want and crave. Okay, stop right here, because you want to truly and deeper get all this stuff and not just repeat it when you hear it, because I am here to tell you that this is the difference between where you are right now and those people who are crushing it online. 6 figures, 7 figures, even $10 million crushing it. So, you truly want to get and understand and act upon what they are getting and understanding and acting upon? Because, Once you get it, you get it. You see, because if you've been trying to give away fake food, empty food, stale food, then that's your problem. You see, just be sure to get this in your head. Lead magnet, food magnet, fish food, whatever you want to call it. Just be sure to get this in your head because it's foundational. 1, it cannot be a dead magnet or dead empty fish food. It must be something of real value, something that you would give to your own son or daughter. Number 2, you must make it match the people, match the type of fish food that will attract the type of fish you want to attract. It must attract. It is a lead magnet. It must have true force and pull on the very lead and type of fish that you want to attract into your own world. Also, and get this, it is big. Always, always, always think blue ocean. Okay, so you understand this blue ocean strategy is to take 1, 2, or 100 things and make them so different about your product and offer that it is in a league of its own and therefore has no competition to compare it to. Yeah. You see, once your product is in a league of its own, it is no longer subject to price comparing. Therefore, you can name your price so long as you have a value and in a league of its own that your lead and lead magnets desire and want and crave. Example, suppose you made a pillow and it had a special cooling technology that made it really nice to sleep at night. Or suppose you made caps, and in the caps you used a material in the threading there that protected the wearer from the harmful EMF waves that are out there everywhere. Wow, that's a pretty good idea. Or you offer a gym membership that gives everybody a free massage upon joining. Or, get it? I mean, if you truly and deeply get this, you can have anything you want in life, any amount, in any life dream, whatever it may be. But wait a minute, here is a key point. Do this blue ocean strategy with everything you do, not only your product, not only your offer, but also with your lead magnet too. Okay now, secret alert, secret alert. So listen up. You want to do this blue ocean strategy with everything you do, including your lead magnets, because if you cannot get your lead magnet, your people, your metal shavings, your specific type fish to take step 1, then how in the world are you ever going to get them to take step 2, 3, 4 and buy and purchase your product and offer? And get this, people buy, and this is always the case, all based upon their guess of the future value that they will get from you and your offer. And guess what? And shout this to yourself right now. Give people value before they buy. And you are going to have a whole bunch of people that are pretty darn sure, matey, that you are going to give them a whole lot more value after they buy.
Are you looking at me, treasure?
Now, that might not be rocket science, but it can take your business like a rocket right into the profits of 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures or more, to where the sky is the limit. Also, don't do this. Don't promise your lead magnet a full-length movie and then give them some random incomplete dialogue clip, because you will lose their trust. And that is the exact opposite of what you want and need to do with your lead magnets. You need to gain their trust of the lead magnet so they will take steps 2, 3, 4 and more into your world. So here's what I mean. Don't get quick and lazy and just give them some incomplete clip from your written course, your video course, or your book? Because who's really going to get that excited and that trusting about incomplete? Incomplete answers, incomplete help, incomplete trust. See? So instead, and get this, your true value answer might be a mini answer, a mini course, and mini help, but it will still be a complete and whole answer in a very focused area and need of your lead magnet. You see, you want to make it extra valuable by making it extra focused on one of their big areas of need. You want to have it focused, laser focused on somewhat of their want, their need, or their pain points. And when you give it focus in that way, but give it complete answer in that specific need, you are offering them great value and something that they want, need, and crave. Here's an example. Let's say if you installed water filters and softener systems. Well, giving them a 3% partially installed system is not going to make them happy and is certainly not going to build trust. However, if you go to one of their specific needs, desires, and pain points, and you offer them a free water testing, then you have now not only offered them something that they need to know, but you have also offered them something that is a step to your offer. So then, you have now offered something to them that is complete in its value to them, and you have offered it to them as free. Now, you could also do this. Secret alert, secret alert. You could pick a very exciting and focused need, want, or pain point, and then offer your services and focused solution to this focused problem at an incredibly discounted price. All this to attract, lead magnet, more people who want to join in with you. And then what you want to do is such an incredible blue ocean job and service for them that it greatly increases their trust and association with you. And so, part of them have partly stepped into your world and community. They have put one foot in your door. You see, now they've learned that you don't offer partial service and partial work and therefore getting at best partial trust. So wow, you blue ocean Betty or Bob you. They now see you and associate you with complete work and true value from the start. Because you have given them a complete and laser-focused lead magnet. And that is smart. See, because you are no longer offering them dead magnets and empty bags of nothing. You see, when you want more leads, when you are really serious about hitting 6 figures, 7 figures, even $10 million and more, then maybe what you now need to do, and you maybe haven't been doing in the past, is this. You need to give more free stuff away, and I mean that which has true value and worth to the person and your lead. Now, once again, secret alert, secret alert. This is so simple that almost everyone misses it because it is hiding right in front of their face. So, consider this. Suppose you're a chiropractor, and for a lead magnet you offer a full visit adjustment for $100. Well, out of 100 people say, many will say no, and maybe one will say okay. But let's consider this. Suppose now, and remembering the principle of giving true value away, suppose you said to the same 100 people that you will give them a full visit and adjustment for $10. So now, out of that same 100, you might get 20 people who say yes. And then, of that 20, you might get 30%, 6 people who say yes to all the other offers that you have. Wow! So, if you are even looking at your cost to acquire a customer, instead of one, you now have 6 customers that are trusting and highly motivated for all your other offers. Wow, that's pretty darn good. This is all powerful. I'm talking about financially powerful. And see, this is the secret behind the secret of lead magnets. This will make your business more money, a whole lot more money. And this is the secret known to many of the big, powerful, and successful companies out there. And see, this is why they are so willing to give so much more away up front and free, because their numbers shout that they will make so much more money on the back end. Boom! So, do yourself a big favor and tell yourself, convince yourself, and plead with yourself. Please, please stop being afraid to give away free stuff. And that meaning free stuff of true value. Also know this, all of life is a ladder of growth, want, and need. So do not be afraid of giving away free stuff of true value, because as soon as you solve one want, need, desire, or one of their pain points, people then will move up the ladder of life and the ladder of want, need, and desire. And so then they will naturally need their next and usually bigger want or desire satisfied. You see, life is not static, it continues to flow. So yes, if someone has a problem or a need of how to start a business, even for free, solve it. Then next, even for free, how to grow that business, solve it. And then next again, even for free or at a lower beginning funnel price, how to run ads for that business, solve it. And then next, maybe now going to your high ticket offer, how to scale their business, solve it. And then, and maybe as part of your high ticket offer, how to hire people for their massively growing business, you solve that on a continual basis. Yeah. You are into rock and roll time now. Yeah. So, are you getting all this? Think of it like you're a surfer, and you're so afraid of surfing this beautiful incoming wave because you're thinking there won't be another one after it. So, you've got to realize this. All of life is ebb and flow. So you can choose to ride the next incoming wave, or the one after that, or the one after that, as long as you choose to do so. Okay, so suppose you offer out this energy-sparking exercise program for working women. Now, suppose in your initial magnet you give them true value of what they truly need in their step 1 towards your exercise program. That is, you offer them a new mind frame towards health and towards themselves. Now, all this may be done in the form of daily reminders or a wake-up app, inspiring them in health, energy, confidence, and becoming a performance dynamo. Yes, becoming a dynamo in health, a dynamo at work, and a dynamo for family. Yeah! And you might also offer to them how to successfully schedule their new life habit of exercising and working out. And all this with a scheduling program or app proven to work for working women. And so, this step 1 is something that they really and truly need for them to successfully enter into an exercise program, your program. Okay, so this is foundational. You've got to get this. With them now receiving such true value, needed value, in step 1, they will be so much more open and trusting to take steps 2 and 3 of your offer. All this accomplished because you have already shown them true value in their new and exciting life. Yeah.